What's hiding underneath things can be scary. Underwater, under your bed, especially what's under your carpet. Except when you get new carpet from Carpet One Floor and Home. After tearing up your old carpet, they'll vacuum and apply Health Annex antimicrobial to your subfloor, disinfecting and killing mold, mildew, and any remaining general awfulness. Carpet One Floor and Home goes the extra mile to protect you, your family, and your home. Carpet One Floor and Home in Columbia, making your home beautiful, guaranteed.
Good morning. Welcome to Radio Friends on Tuesday, November the 17th. And our guest today is coming to us by Zoom. She's not here in the studio. She's in her own home, in her dormer at home, her office. I'm talking about Barbara Buffaloe. Good morning, Barbara.
Hi, Paul. How are you?
I'm okay, but it's kind of lonesome down here. You're not here.
No. I'm not getting to see the great new studio that I gushed over last month.
Yeah. Well, so what do we got today? What do you want to talk about?
Yeah. So, we're in the middle of November right now.
Right.
And I think it's important people are starting, we realize, to think about the holiday season. And often around the holiday season, people are interested in buying gifts for loved ones. And, this past weekend was America Recycles Day. November 15th is the annual America Recycles Day, where we remind people about how important it is for our environment to recycle items. And so I thought today I'd talk a little bit about the importance of thinking about materials that we wrap gifts in for when we're giving to loved ones and friends. And then also, just as a reminder about consumption and maybe thinking about alternatives to just getting things that we have to wrap that then has to either be recycled or thrown away.
Yeah. Well, one thing that we talked about, and I can't remember if I talked with you about it or someone else, but good wrapping paper are the color Sunday comic sections of the newspaper.
Yes.
I mean, they look beautiful to wrap presents in, and that's a way of recycling, using again. And then when you're finished, when you open it up, that paper can be recycled, unlike the regular wrapping paper, which has to be thrown away. Correct?
I am so glad you know that. Yes. So that's something that people don't often know, is that like the majority of wrapping paper has different types of materials mixed into that fiber, which makes it not recyclable.
Right.
So when we're dropping things off at the drop-offs, like if I see in the fiber bin a bunch of wrapping paper, like I know that that's actually going to be thrown away because it has different materials mixed in with there, which makes it not recyclable.
Now, if somebody puts wrapping paper in with the recycling, does it contaminate everything, or will the workers take out the wrapping paper and still be able to salvage the rest?
Yeah, so usually the workers are able to catch it. Sometimes they might miss it though, and it gets mixed in. And then that affects our ability to make money back on the materials when we're putting it out to the market.
Yeah.
The other thing is that if they do catch it at the recycling center, remember that's still then a person having to grab that out of the line, put it into another bin, and then truck it over to the landfill to throw away. So you've created even more emissions because it's gone to a place twice. I think though, what you just said earlier though about the Sunday comics is kind of what I want to talk about. So finding alternatives to just normal, like the wrapping paper that's shiny or, that has different decorations, or one of my friends always does a theme. And so she's probably listening now and knows that I'm talking about her. But if we can find alternatives to that paper, it's helping us keep it out of the landfill. And it's also being a little bit more creative and personalized for that gift that you're giving. One of my favorite things to think about around the holidays is wrapping gifts in things that are also a gift. So we have a lot of great local businesses here in Columbia. I'm thinking about some downtown that sell really creative sort of like dish towels or interesting baskets, or they have reused or recycled materials that have been put into some sort of fabric, like scarves or, like I said, dish towels. And so wrapping a gift in that makes it then two gifts, right? So you have both the gift that's inside as well as the wrapping paper. And bonus, you're supporting local businesses by
Right.
finding interesting ones here in town.
That's nice. And we were talking about consumption.
Mm,
Many times we buy things for people that they really don't need or they really don't want, but we feel obligated that we have to buy a gift. How many times have you thought, oh, I've got to get something for so and so?
right, right.
I don't know what
right,
they want. I don't know. They don't need anything, but I got to get
Right.
something for them. How
Right.
about giving people the gift of your time, or maybe
Mm-hmm.
the gift of saying, I will do something for you. I will help you around the house, or I will help you in the yard, or call me when you
Right.
need me. That's my gift to you this year. That way,
Right.
you're giving of yourself and you're not harming the environment.
Yeah, and it's something especially in these times right now. It's so important. We haven't been able to really physically connect with so many of our friends and family because of the pandemic. And so finding those ways to give some meaningful time, whether it's sharing a warm apple cider on the front porch that, you brought over to a friend, maybe with its own little knitted koozie or crocheted koozie that you created. Like finding those memories, I think, continue to provide good gifts for our families and our friends, as opposed to, the item that just takes up space on my shelf or my desk, and then I feel kind of awkward getting rid of or having to get rid of.
I know what you're
Right?
saying. I wanted to ask you, because I've had several people call and ask me or email me about the household hazardous waste recycling. Is that
Yeah.
over now for this year?
So what we do for the household hazardous waste is that every year this year obviously was a little bit different. So it's the first and third Saturday. So actually this coming Saturday is the last one for the season. So that's going to be November 21st.
Okay.
We've been practicing good social distancing, so you still are able to drop off that, remaining of the paint can or some
Right.
other sort of household hazardous waste. Yes, thank you.
Okay. So it ends this Saturday until, what is it, April?
Yeah, so we do it April through November, the first and third Saturdays.
Okay, and you're
Obviously, this
located-
year we were a little bit delayed, right?
And where are
The
you
other
located?
thing I would, so we're at 1313 Lakeview Drive. It's there by the old municipal power plant. It's our
Right.
Grissom building. Though, Paul, this does remind me though, there are also a lot of items that other places take, even besides just our household hazardous waste collection. So we have on the como.gov if you just search in their waste wizard in the search bar, or else you have the Como app on either Android or an iPhone. On our Como Recycles and Trash app, there's the waste wizard.
Okay.
And sometimes it can let you know if you have something that can be recycled elsewhere, like electronics.
Got it. Barb, we're out of time. But again, for people who have been asking about household hazardous waste, you got one more Saturday, this Saturday, and then it's done until April. Correct?
Thank you.
Got it.
Yep.
All right. Something you'd like to hear or see, I'd love to hear from you. Drop me an email, pepperp@missouri.edu. And our friend Barbara Buffaloe will see you in the studio next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, Paul.